Don't let them tell you no less, baby. You know you's a star. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your no frills American Idol commentary from a singer. Oh, well, tonight was just full of stuff. I mean, okay. Let me tell you what happened. Tonight is the American Idol Top 10 revealed, or is it? The show started with the idols jamming with Nile Rodgers on Get Lucky, and then during their first production number on the stage, it was short and then Ryan scooted in to take over. Ryan also announced that Niles would be helping to mentor the idols. Then NASCAR legend Jeff Gordon brought the results envelope to Ryan and invited the idols to sing the national anthem at the upcoming race. So tonight's theme is movie night. Now I'll be doing songs from the movies. And we got right into it with Adanna Duru. She did I Love You, I Do by Jennifer Hudson from Dreamgirls. And she came out showing off them shiny legs again. Very confident and smoky in her lower tones. I love how comfortable and focused she came off with lots of control while exuding energy and power. Solid ending too. Keith said her voice is suited to a song like that, though it was hard to hear her in the beginning. J-Lo said the real emotion didn't come through. Harry said everything was strong but recommended she sing to the audience. Then Daniel Seavey did Lost Stars by Levine from Begin Again, and I'm not sure who keeps picking these songs, having him to be in his falsetto when he's uncomfortable there, even though later on he said he wanted to pick the song in order to show off his falsetto. Boy, let me tell you, you must think it's better than it is. This was weak every time he went up there, though his chest voice was pretty solid. He was trying to get in touch with the emotion of the song, but it seemed like he was a little too concentrated on getting out the notes, and at one point he was complimented on changing the melody, and I'll mention that later on too, because he changed it from the falsetto to something that he could handle, which was a great idea. He should have done that from the beginning. J-Lo said it wasn't his best. Harry said it sounded like he was in a practice room. Keith complimented him on coming up with an alternate melody instead of doing the falsetto. Rayvon All was up next to this Stayin' Alive by the BeeGees, Saturday Night Fever. I was concerned with this song choice because his falsetto is like his extra sauce. It's that something that pull out that makes him and this whole song is in falsetto, and it could become a little too much with overuse. That's what I said here. The band set a great mood, but it didn't feel like the vocal was coming off as very special. He was working hard up there. I just didn't think it was his best. Harry admired the arrangement, but said there wasn't a tremendous amount of substance there. Keith said he looked like he was looking for somewhere to go. J-Lo said she didn't know how to feel in the beginning and told him to think about how to capture the audience. Next up was Nick Fradiani. He did Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins from Top Gun, and he dropped the guitar for this performance and was giving all this energy to the audience and the camera. I already saw an improvement right there. The vocal was rough and tumble, and I actually enjoyed it. He may need some time to get more comfortable, but this was a marked improvement over last week vocally and emotionally. Keith told him he's moving ahead and said keep loosening it up. J-Lo called him a hot guy and said the tone was perfect for him and told him to get out of his head. Harry told him the song doesn't give him anything to work with and said it was the wrong song. I ain't got no segue for that. Make sure you thumb up the commentary and let me know that you are enjoying it, and also let other people know that we're over here discussing the show and it brings some other people over. So please recommend me and give me a +1 and a thumb up. Alright, thank you guys so much for your thumbs. Joey Cook was up next. She did Mad World from Donnie Darko, and she got a note in her mentor session not to close her eyes so much, and she was working on it, but they naturally closed in a lot of places, including at the very end. I was loving her connection to the lyric, and though she kept this pretty close to the original, I thought her voice still shined on it. It was just wonderful. J-Lo said she was giving her Sia vibes, and it felt beautiful. Harry called it a great choice, and she did a tremendous job. Keith said every week he sees more depth of her artistry. Tyanna Jones is up next. She did The Circle of Life from Lion King, and she kept a really good connection to the audience in this and was telling this story. I just felt it got a little big and loud for her. Her voice was fighting to overcome the loudness of the band and seemed a little guttural way up there in the higher notes. She was pushing. Harry said she may have overshot the mark a little bit. Keith called her voice, tone, and vibrato beautiful, but said she had serious pitch issues. And then we got a surprise performance. Well, they announced it before, so it really wasn't a surprise. But J-Lo performed Feel the Light from the new movie Home, which she is starring in. And there was some amazing imagery going on during the performance with her dress. I was blown away by that. But Miss J-Lo was showing the Idol kids how to give a performance. Give it all to the audience. She just stood there and related the story to the audience with all the voice that she has. And I know, but don't even try it. Some of the idols may outsing her, but she's a master performer. She made me go through all of the emotions with her, and I'm serious, I was just right there with her the whole time, and she gave them little inflections, the little moves, the all. Go on, girl, work your thing. J-Lo, don't let them tell you no less, baby. You know you's a star. Quentin Alexander was up next. He did You're the One That I Want from Greece. And he slowed this way down and got all serious on us. It fits his voice and style very well. And he's starting to place himself in the serious artist category with very touching and personal choices. I had chills on the last few notes. Keith called it an interesting performance, and he has an amazing voice. J-Lo said it was haunting and beautiful, but wasn't sure it translated. Harry called it a very adventurous interpretation, but called it horribly out of tune. Ooh. Next Wednesday is a tribute to the 80s, and Boy George will be helping to mentor. Boy George, what has he been up to? I hope he's gonna perform too. Then Maddie Walker performed Let's Hear It for the Boy from Footloose, and this was fun for her, but just a little strange with her barely there outfit and following the camera around and around in the beginning. I was trying to figure out what was so out of place, and it was a real pageant performance and kind of nasally. This didn't capture me. J-Lo said it was cute and sweet. Then Harry stole my words. Harry said he doesn't know who she is and said it was very pageanty. Kenny Loggins then came out and performed Footloose, and oh my god, this was more twangy than I remember, but I love the drive and I love the song. All the coaches were on their feet dancing and singing along, as well as the contestants. The background singers really helped him out singing the bridge, and I thought he was gonna miss the big part. And he kind of, I don't know what he did. He didn't quite do the top notes in several places in the song, but this was fun and nostalgic, and I really enjoyed it. Now remember, each of these performers are also being called safe just before they perform to be judged for the next week. So next safe was Clark Beckham, and he did Sunday Morning by Maroon 5 from Cheaper by the Dozen 2, and he picked up the guitar and had the girl screaming from the first few notes, right? His voice has such wonderful warmth and ache and strength. He also hit off some good falsetto notes and stayed right in the vibe the whole time. This was another great performance from him. Every performance he is on top of his game. Harry said he knocked it out of the park. Keith told him he's got the voice and told him to put a little smile in there. J-Lo called it beautiful, and so him. And then the last person safe by audience vote was Jax, and she did I Want to Grow Old With You by Adam Sandler from The Wedding Singer, and this was so sweet and cute, but it was also heartfelt and felt truthful. I like that it was quirky and showed a little more of her own style and personality. Keith thought it was beautiful. J-Lo said it played into the quirkiness in her voice. Harry called her a high risk, high reward performer. And so Kasim Middleton had to sing for the save, and he did Come Together by the Beatles, and he came to compete tonight. It was very intense, playing out the lyrics on stage to great effect. This had such a great groove, and he was pulling out every trick he could muster. I was enjoying the performance, and his vocal was better than it's been in most of his performances. More restrained in the actual like screaming and howling and stuff, but just more precise. Harry gave the result, and he said it was the best performance of the night, and they used the save for him. Oh, so that means next week there's a double elimination next Wednesday, and the show is back to its regular schedule Wednesday and Thursday night. That was a lot to get out, and I hope I got it out quickly, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thank you for your thumbs. Thank you for your +1s, and thank you for your attention. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I am out. Peace.